Hello everybody and welcome into another edition of Inside Pitch here at the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I'm Ben Frederickson alongside columnist Jeff Gordon, and today, Gordo, we're here to break down the wild card race. It wasn't that long ago that we never thought we would be having this discussion, but the Cardinals have surged under interim manager Mike Shildt and a few more players, a fortified bullpen. They have more wins than any other team in the National League since the change, and they're in this thing. If the season ended today, they would be in a tie for the second wild card spot. I want to ask you, what team are you most worried about for the Cardinals in this push for a wild card spot?
Well, the teams that has been playing the best, Colorado, just went through a tremendously challenging stretch, 30-16. Pitching's been good. Of course, they have a tremendous offense. Now they've got a softer part of the schedule. Things line up very well for Colorado. They've been very good over the longest period of time, besides now here the Cardinals making the push. So, and the other team probably second on that list, the Dodgers are still the Dodgers. They get Jansen back. They probably should have let him have a rehab appearance or two, as it turned out. Did not go so well against the Cardinals, but that's still a very talented team. They got some guys heating up there, and still atop the rotation with Kershaw.
You look at in the division, it's the Brewers, right? Until the Cardinals can be ahead of the Brewers, they're going to be having to worry about that second spot at best. And they've had success against the Brewers. They were able to sweep them here in St. Louis. The Brewers really look like kind of a team that is teetering a little bit. So I think the Cardinals have to like their chances against them. Another thing about the Brewers is that they can't beat the Pirates, and they play them like 9 more times before the end of the season, so that's something that could help the Cardinals. The Pirates could play spoiler. That could help the Cardinals in the division. Is there a team in the wild card race that you're saying, okay, these guys are cooked, they're done? I'm not too worried about the Phillies. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm also going to go ahead and write off the Nationals and probably the Giants, because I don't feel like they can get back in this at this point.
Yeah, the Nationals. People thought the Cardinals had problems, and maybe not the most dynamic team ever with the group under Mike Matheny, that there was some disconnect. There's some major disconnect in Washington. When you got a relief pitcher about to fight the GM, and the GM unloading people for being disloyal, and guys not running out balls, that team is troubled. And when the manager's in St. Louis saying, I don't know what to do now with my bullpen, well, yeah, definitely write them off. And I think the Giants regret really not bailing on this season, and instead of spending, they should have starting over. So I think they're cooked as well. On the Nationals front, when you have a player choking another player in the dugout, and and it gets worse from there, usually not a good thing. So for all the wild card coverage, keep it locked at stltoday.com. We will have all kinds of opinion, analysis, news on your Cardinals as they start to heat up and make a push at this thing. For Jeff Gordon, I'm Ben Frederickson. We'll talk to you next time.